What is good, everybody? It's your boy Joe coming back again 3 times in a row today. My head's gonna explode. I got so much code in my head. Oh boy. We need drink. How we doing, everybody? Glad to see everybody back again. You know what would be good for me? If I was to make some kind of a schedule. I'm too much of a procrastinator to make any kind of a schedule. Because if I did make a schedule, I guarantee I would procrastinate everything on it. So sometimes it's worth me to not even make a schedule. Alright, how we doing, everybody? Hope everybody's staying nice and cool. It was cool this morning. Starting to warm up right now. It's funny, it's warming up at the very end of the day. Wait. Alright, so we got our next challenge project, the Mystery Organism. Alright, so the contents. You're part of a research team that has found a new mystery organism at the bottom of the ocean near the hypothermic vents. Did I read this? I might have read it all. I might have read the context on the last stream. Whatever. I'm just gonna read it again. Sorry, you heard it before. I'm just gonna read it again. Your team names the organism. I'm just gonna call it Pele. Pele? Is it Pele? I can't pronounce that. I'm not even gonna try. Aqua. Pele Aqua. I think that's how they pronounce it. And requires that and finds that it only comprises of 15 DNA base. Small DNA base sample and the frequency at which it mutates due to the hypothermia events makes the I'm going to call him Pele. Makes Pele an interesting specimen to study. However, Pele cannot survive above sea level, and locating Pele in the deep sea is difficult and expensive. Where did my music go? Is it still playing? It is still playing. I just turned it all the way down. You guys can hear it. I just turned it down on my end. There. Alright. Where was it? Yeah, whatever. Your job is to create an object to simulate the DNA of our little specimen here for research for your team to study. As you progress, console.log. We're not going to download it. There's no point of ours. Yep, we've already gone through that. We've already gone through objects and stuff like that. All right. So look over the starter code. There are 2 helper functions. Looks like we got right here: return R and base. Markup strand. So we have return R and base, and we have markup strand. Return a random. So this returns a random DNA base. So we have, what do we got here? So we have value DNA base, return DNA base. So times 4. So it's multiplying each one of these in here times 4. Yeah, we can do this real quick. Console Joe's DNA. Let me put this in put this over my pen real quick. So the reason why you see me pull up that as a template, only thing it has is a couple of, in the description, just has a couple hashes that I use to organize things. And it has it saving with this run and everything, because by default it doesn't, you won't get that. Your code will continue, once you write it, it's going to want to run it right to the, it's going to want to run it. So when you're doing loops and stuff like that, it'll freeze, this Codecademy will sometimes freeze up and stuff like that if you're doing loops and it's trying to run your loops and stuff like that when your loops are broken already. And your loops are broken, but It's still going to try to run them. Which makes it a little bit better to work Codecademy, I guess. All right, let's see what this does. Missed the C. All right. We'll go back and read what it wants to do. DNA provides a 4-base, yep. Adrene, diamine, clostrine, and yep. Biology, love it. Return base is called when return base is called, it will randomly select. Let's see. Did return an undefined, but I'll figure it out. Markup strand is used to generate an array containing 15 base to represent a single DNA strand with 15 bases. You use these helper functions later to create your object that represents. Okay. All right, so we'll use that later. I'm guessing that comes in part later. Since you need to create multiple objects, create a factory. All right, so we need to create a factory object. All right, so here's our factory function. It's the start of it, at least. All right, first parameter is a number. No two organisms should have the same number. Okay. Second organism is an array of 15, DNA. 15 base. Okay. So this has two parameters. We have num and we have DNA. Just saying that for now. Just gonna get rid of all this stuff for now. Alright, let's go back here. Alright. Purifier should return an object that contains the properties of specimen noun DNA that corresponds to parameters provided. Okay. Should add more methods to this return object in later steps. Okay. All right, team wants to simulate high rate of mutation changes in DNA. To simulate mutation from a return an object, add the methods mutate. Okay, we'll pull up mutate. Yeah. But this isn't, we're dealing with objects, right? What method is this one going on? Does it want me to create a method mutate? Oh yeah. All right, so it'd be like doing like a getter. Okay. So it wants us to add a method to what? Team. So mutate is random properties and changing current base to different base. All right. So we gotta. Your research team wants to be able to compare. We will have to add new methods. To the return object. Okay, so it's pretty much creating like an object factory, but inside of that object factory, there is. We want that we want every object. We want every object to pretty much that's nice. Have this mutate method in compared DNA method. All right, let's go back up top. Let's call our specimen num. Keep with their little terminology here. So it's pretty much it's calling for a method. So for each. So for each, you do like a for each on it, you know. What's that other way I had before? I'm trying to think. Oh, what was that other one I used before? the other way I used before. I can do it like that. I'm trying to think of how I did it before. There it is, man. You do that. I don't know why I forgot that. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you do something like this. So I could do new specimen. Equals, we're gonna say num.map. So for each object in specimen num, oh, that thing. Why am I playing it out right now? I think I need more drink. It's probably because I've had too many. That be the case. So contains the properties. Should be the first parameter should be the network. Not two organisms share the same numbers. Okay. I'm overthinking this. All right. I was way overthinking it. I don't know why. It was because I think I got so tied up with that other one I was doing. Okay. Should return an object that contains the properties, special names that corresponding parameters provided. Done. You also add methods or an object steps. Okay, so we did that. All right, your team. So what this does right here. So now we have essentially a object factory. So we can assign new object 1 equals weird name. All right, we'll give it some parameters. Number we'll say 15, and DNA we'll say A B B C. Whatever. All right, and we'll do another one right here. And we'll call this E F G. We'll give it a different number of 25. All right, so we have essentially a factory that can make objects now. Again, I don't know why I was overthinking that for some weird reason. I was just like, huh. So there we go. So we have our factory. Now, again, this factory, they want to add some methods and stuff like that to it. So it's gonna get into, we'll have to add a couple of, we'll have to add a getter to it then. Ow! So I keep breaking my headphones. All right, so what do we got? To simulate mutation, it returns an object. So to simulate mutation, it return, add a method, mutate. Okay. Now it doesn't want me to use it like that, so see, that's what I was doing before. I thought it was asking me for if there was a mutate method. I don't know why I was looking for it. What's the simple syntax for this? That's not it. Man, I don't know what is going on in my head today. Yeah, see, that should be right there. That's what I thought it was. Oh, I know why. So I have a stupid comma there, Joe. There's my syntax. Still gotta remember that. Alright. Because you can see in the documentation they didn't want it. What's going, Detox Mango? How are you? It's been a long time since I've had some mango too, brother. I can understand. Alright. Mutate is responsible for randomly selecting a base in the object's DNA property and changing the current base to a different base. So then we're going to be I'm a security engineer and data scientist salary equal. Is like how, or is like how data salary is like higher than software engineer. Is security engineer and data scientist salaries equal to paying, or is it or is it a little higher than software engineer salary? That's a great question, Detox Mango. Software engineer. Is it like how? No, that's a great question. And honestly, I don't say I have the right answer for you because I don't want to give you some made-up answer out of my mind. Security engineering data salary equal. I mean, that is probably a good. I mean, hey, let's look it up. So, the Detox Mango is asking here if a security engineer's and data scientist salary equal to FANG. What is FANG? If you don't mind, my acronym terminology is not so great, so you're gonna have to just give me a little shout out on what FANG stands for. Or is it like how data scientist salary is a little higher than software engineer salary? Facebook, Amazon, Apple. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So those engineers. Okay. Honestly, it's probably a market thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to say security engineering. I mean, you can't go wrong with security engineers. I mean, especially, there's got to always be an open market for security engineers and whatnot. And then obviously, depending on what country you're in too, You know what I'm saying? It again, probably it really depends on maybe. I mean, remote things these days, they're cracking down on remote things for some reason. They're getting weird. Obviously, it's a whole economic crunch thing. They want people coming back to the office, so they have a reason to own the $1 billion building. You know, so I mean, it all depends on what what you're wanting to get yourself into. You know, obviously, I'm dealing with stuff like honestly, myself right now, I'm job searching myself. I'm actually unemployed right now. I'm a stay-at-home daddy trying to look for a job. So if you know anybody that's looking for somebody who's decent at JavaScript, send them. Say, hey, I know a guy. Great question though, and anybody else? It was there's not too many people watching right now. But no, that's a great question. Thank you very much, Detox Michael. Appreciate you watching the stream. Are you in security? I want to say I don't want to say we've talked before. Detox Michael. I don't know. The tag sounds familiar. All right. Now, where was I? All right. So what I'm guessing is for randomly selecting base. I started setting security first, but now I'm in data. I don't know where my time, and I don't know where my time went. You and me both. Because I really didn't learn too much security or networking. Yeah, see, I spent a lot of time in, well, in the beginning of my little technical journey here. And again, I'm pretty new because I learned a lot of data and math in a short amount of time. That's good because honestly, I stink at math. Detox. I stink at math. I'm horrible at math. I'm so bad at math. I just failed my last friggin' math class I had. I had my friggin' 9-year-old helping me out with some of the math. That's how bad at math I am. I'm better at this. That's why I'm probably horrible at coding too, because I'm horrible at math. Wish I was better at math, but no. I started about 2 years ago. I started looking into networking and stuff, going after my CCNA. Obviously, cloud's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? If you're into data, you know, cloud, there's still a huge market in cloud, and there's so many. It's funny because you would think it would be hard to be competitive in cloud, but you got so many private clouds trying to compete now with bigger clouds now that there's opportunities out there for cloud engineers, cloud data engineers and stuff like that. Obviously, you know your terminology and stuff like that. So Facebook and all that stuff, and Google and whatnot. I guess it's all in. You know, I don't know. I was caught up in the beginning of my little journey on going after certifications and whatnot. I failed a couple of them, and it kind of discouraged me. So, you know, now I'm just trying to. If I can get, I'm at the point now. It's like if I can get at least better at doing some of the back end, front end stuff, and then, you know, trying to pick up my Python game and stuff like that. If I can get better at that kind of stuff, maybe I'll be able to pick up security type stuff. Do I have experience with pen testing? Honestly, 0 to none. I started doing security stuff on, you know, a couple of tests for reverse engineering. Honestly, no, I haven't dabbled in any of that stuff yet. I would love to, but I haven't. Let me see. I started doing stuff on some of the other sites like Try Hack Me and Hack the Box and whatnot, and I just gotta get back on it and study more. But networking stuff and stuff like that. I can do networking stuff and stuff like that pretty well. But I don't know. I'm like a floating sail in the wind right now with my technology stuff, because I can do stuff in Docker. I can understand Docker. Google Projects. So Google Projects are those where like they have like where you can just set up instances and stuff like that with free. They'll even allow you to like use free instances and stuff like that. Google Project 0. I think I still got the stupid thing censoring people's chat on Twitch. Sorry about that, T-Talks. Oh, you probably sent me a link too. That's probably what it was you were sending me. I got everything blocked on Twitch. I forgot. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. Are you on? Let's see. So that's a link to my Discord there. Yeah, I tend to block I had everything. I forgot. It's been such a long time since I've gone through all the my stuff on Twitch and stuff like that, where it blocks everything. But it has tools and stuff like that. There's a GitHub. I will definitely give that a look at. Detox Mango. Thank you very much. Alright. Need a little bit more drink in my life. Alright. Let's figure out what we're doing with this dumb function here. This mutate function. Alright. Is responsible for. Okay. All right. So we want it to mutate everything in that. Oh no. What's sad is my I just got kicked off the Try Hack Me because I'm no longer a subscriber. I ran out of money. I'm gonna pay my Try Hack Me subscription. It's funny that I was just talking about it too. I just got the message. You are no longer a subscriber. You suck. You're poor. All right. Alright. So we've already added DNA, so okay, so we can just do this. Just pretty much new specimen dot DNA, right? So if I wanted to access, let's log this out. Work with me, folks. Work with me. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît, sir. So if I wanted to access its DNA, so say if I wanted to change this. Say TCAT. Oh, there we go. All right, so I'm going to equal that to So it's already, I'm trying to understand what, all right, it already has a base value in there. See, why does it only return one letter? Now, what if I give this some kind of argument? Is it because man, I'm having a hard time understanding what this stupid function is trying to do. That's what I get for trying to understand what somebody else's function is trying to do. Alright. So returns 8. That's the first time I've ever been able to print a function like that. That's funny. Funny how it gives you all this stuff too. Alright. Alright, I get it now. Alright, I get it now. Alright. And then every time I run it, it's going to be different, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so to return the DNA. That's what I thought. Okay. Alright, for each team. Now let's just see if this works. This should start actually working now. What the heck are you doing, fly? All right, so we have our new specimen here. So we have new object, which is specimen number 1. Here's its DNA strand right here. It just printed up that that it has a mutate function in here. All right, so we can see this is our first strand of DNA. All right, now we come down here. We can what we're going to do is we're going to do new object with that mutate method on it. All right, and then we'll console log. It's just its DNA because we just want to take a look at its DNA. Yeah, let me do this real quick. Let me clean this up so we can take a look at what's going on here. All right, so I'm gonna call to the console the objects once just its DNA, so we can just take a quick look at that. All right, and then we're gonna mutate it. We're gonna call the mutate function on it, and then call it back to the console, and then see if we've successfully mutated our DNA strand. So there you go. So we've successfully mutated this strand of our new object. Because Richard, this is a pretty good. This is gonna be an easy. This is gonna be a pretty easy thing. Well, again, I was overcomplicating it at the beginning. Just wasn't thinking through it. All right, so we've gotten that. That's done. We got our mutate function working. All right, your research team wants to be able to compare the DNA sequence of the difference. All right, you'll have to add a new method, compare DNA, to return the object of the factory function. Compare DNA has one parameter, other, another P. Yep. Okay. Is compared to the current. Now, remember how we were talking about mutations before? Okay, now this is the perfect example of why we don't want to mutate an object, because now we want to compare it to before. Okay, now how we preserve that is now this is a shallow copy. Okay, because it's, well, actually, is it a nested copy? Well, I'm gonna make a hard copy of it anyway. So, Okay. Oh, my knee. Is that going to mutate it when I do that? Shouldn't matter. Okay. Now we just got to make this next function compare DNA. All right. So compare DNA. So how many bases are identical in the same location? Oh, okay. Okay, so just trying to think if it's going to mutate on this. It might not. So we want to look for let's do a for each on this. Pretty sure a for each would be able to suffice for this one. I would just do a for loop. We're going to say all right. So if wonder if that's going to change it. Shouldn't though. Okay, that works better because that'll preserve that, and I don't care if that changes. I'll have my preserved object. Oh, wait, what did I do? Okay. Is equal to zero. So to return a percentage, it's return. Is it like divide? Yeah. Just get my calculator real quick. So if I had, yeah, 25 items, 100. So, okay, we can clear this up quick. Actually, we can clear it all. I don't want to mutate anything just yet, but we will call that one console. Okay, and then we'll mutate it. Huh. All right, let's do that again. Actually, yeah, we'll just run it all at the same time. There we go. That way I get my 2 back. Okay. Just gotta remember, it's always gonna return a random 1 no matter what, every time. Alright, because we're creating new objects every time we run that code. Now, new object. Alright, let's see what this does. Turns it undefined. Why is it returned? Oh. Need another drink. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Gotta get some more drink. Alright, why am I returning an undefined? Let's figure it out. Good drink. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Yeah. Do that again. Why is that doing that? I'm perplexed by that. Rewrite this thing. All right. All right, let's try this way. I don't like that, the way it looks. I don't know why that other one wasn't working. Just want to make sure this returns back. Oh, so that's what it is. It's returning back an undefined. Clearly it's not. Should be at least a couple matches. All right. So it's not iterating. See, that's not even working. That's the whole problem, man. I don't understand why it's just not working. So it has to do with what? Alright, so I'm on where I'm supposed to be. Hmm. Baby, let me get my headphones real quick.
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Alright, never mind. You stream, honey.
No, you're good.
No, you're fine. You stream. I'm just gonna smoke a cigarette and then go back to work.
Everything good?
Everything's good, honey.
All right, baby. I love you.
I love you too, baby.
All right, baby.
Bye, baby.
Bye, baby. I'm an idiot. Why did I do this? Ugh. See, this is what I get for me now. Good. Yes! Okay. I had it right the first time. %. All right, here we go. All right, so it's pretty much working now. So we have our percentages working. So 40. So the 7 matches, meanings. So out of the 15 base pairs, right? Yeah. Yeah, because it'd be 7.5 to make 50%. That's why it's 46%. So it's working out perfect. Right? Clean the code a little bit. Will likely survive. We're gonna add a new one. All right. So if the specimens have a likelier chance of survival if the DNA is made up of 60% of C and G base, and the return object of at another method will likely survive. Sorry, will likely survive. Returns if the object DNA array contains 60% of C and G base, otherwise will likely fall. You'll likely die, you filthy monster. So yeah, so there'd be another. Is it both of them beside each other? C or G base? Oh, my hips are starting to bother me. All right. So we need a new function now. Will likely survive. All right. What's going on here? So I need a C and a G iterator. Then I need a for loop. Let me do the specimen. That way it's for the specimen. All right. To C. Oh, wait, let me break these up. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. It's working. All my animals are gonna die. I can't even get one above 60. My rates get worse here. I gotta see. There's 9 in there, buddy. Ah, that's what happened. My crazy math's broken. It's a 426%. Woo! Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Smithers. Alright, let's do this. Oh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's right. Let's try it again. 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. That's right. Three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, we're right. Where you at? Good, baby. can do an inline condition probably right here. Greater than or equal to 60. Haha, it works, baby! This specimen has a 20% survival rate. 3 matches were found. This specimen, it dies. Will die. Will live or die? Alright, we run it again. Alright, this specimen has a 60% survival rate. 9 matches were found. This specimen will live. Like it. Oh, this specimen has a 53% survival rate. 8 matches were found. This specimen will die. I like it. Matches were found. see how that looks. 7 matches were found, resulting in a 46% match. The specimen will die. Ten matches were found, resulting in a 66% match. This specimen will live. Very good, very good, very good. All right, with the factory set up, your team requests that you create 30 instances that can survive in their own natural store. These instances in an array. Your team can study later. Ooh, we gotta build a farm. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Hold on. I'm back. All right. All right, so we have I should make a function to create all of these things. Stupid mosquito, come here so I can kill you. Mosquito, hey! I get you, bastard! Run away! want to do is we'll say break my headphones. Oh. Yeah, okay. Oh, but yeah, okay. What am I missing? How would I do that? Anybody have an idea? All right, how did this all break down? Definitely didn't mean to press that. What would ignore that?
You know what I want to make.
Ah. I never get this one right. Alright, well. That's it for now. I'll be back probably on later, guys. Gotta get dinner started and stuff, so peace out. I will talk to y'all later, but this was good. We did a lot of coding. Definitely a lot of coding today. We did, we did 2 of these. I'm just working on this weird function right now, but other than that, we pretty much crushed it out. Factory. Challenge yourself, create a complimentary, do you understand? Maybe we'll take a look at that later. I don't know why I'm struggling so bad right now with creating 30 copies. That's all I want to do.
So I just want to create 30 copies.
It's giving me such a high.
Toy.
Ah, I did it! Aha! There we go. So there's specimen 0 right there. That's specimen 1. Let's look at specimen 30. That'd be 29. And there he is, specimen 29. All right, so we have our farm. And there you go. So we made our farm. I knew I could figure it out. I knew I just kept on working at it. I was going to figure it out eventually. Yeah. So we have our farm here. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, we'll even do this to make it look nicer. Equal 1. This will give us 30, starting at 1. So we have 30, and we have specimen 1, starting at 1, all the way down until we get to 30. Bye. Oh, because it's still at 29. Yeah, okay. There you go. Let me just take that away. It's confusing that way. All right. We are looking good. A little bit of drink left. I really owe out. I am. Sucks when you keep drinking and get used to it. All right. Create a complement to strand. What is this? Discovering the Gnome. What is it? I am not going to do that. This website's broken anyways. Oh, there you go, buddy. If you don't know, now you know. If I could spell. Okay, if you guys want to check it out, you guys can go ahead and check it out yourselves. Up on the codes pens. All right, reviewing JavaScript syntax part 2. In this unit, you've learned more JavaScript syntax. Congratulations! The goal of this unit was to continue the introduction to JavaScript. You've learned more about data types like arrays and objects, and you've also learned how to debug JavaScript. Completed this unit, you are now able to read, write JavaScript syntax, arrays, loops, objects, and iterators. Learn debug JavaScript code and parse error messages. Solve code challenges related to newly learned syntax. If you're interested in more about these topics, yep. What is this? Huh. I'm going to say that later. If you guys want to take a look at this DigitalOcean article here, go right ahead if you want. It's a nice little article. Yep. Oh, all right. Oh, this is legit all of them. Huh. Introduction to building interactive websites with JavaScript. See what we've been learning in building interactive websites in JavaScript unit. The goal of this unit is to learn how JavaScript is used to add interactive experience to websites. After this unit, you'll be able to add JavaScript to websites, describe what the DOM is, explain what DOM events are, create forms using HTML, and validate them using JavaScript. Whatever you are working on, be sure to connect with Codecademy. All right, where are we at now? All right, so we've completed JavaScript Part 2. That completes it right there. We are now building interactive websites with JavaScript. Looks like there's a couple of things to do in here. Probably a nice little project. We'll get to that. And then we'll be on to syntax part 3. And we'll go from there. All right, guys. Until next time, I will see you all later. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today during the stream, and I will talk to you all soon. All right. Have a good day, everybody.